Hey guys, my name is Lily and today I want to show you the grass jacket that I've made on my episode of Naked and Afraid. You can see it in one of the nights where we still were at the first camp, where I said good night into the camera, and there you can see that I'm wearing something. And also you can see it at the second shelter location that we built. One of the grass plates was lying beside me. So yeah, I have built myself a grass jacket on Naked and Afraid. Unfortunately, it did not get any airtime, but this really kept me warm for 7 nights. And because of this jacket, I got at least 2 more hours of sleep than I usually slept. So usually I slept like 2.5 to 3 hours, and with this jacket it was more like 4.5 hours. So it really helped me out getting sleep and also staying warm in the night. Now this jacket here I've made before the challenge here in Austria, and it took me about 5 hours to make it. And first I've made a loom, and then I used some roots as the basic frame, and then I have interwoven grass into the frame. And yeah, this is how it looks. So pretty awesome primitive clothing. Now the problem was that my jacket that I built on Naked and Afraid was not as thick as this one, and that's because the grass was really sparse. So here in Austria, when I grabbed the grass, I grabbed it like this, and then I would have a handful of grass, so I could very quickly gather the grass for this vest here. Now the problem on my location in New Mexico was that you see a lot of grass and you think, oh, there's a ton of grass there, but actually when you come close and you rip off the grass, you realize that you only have like 3 or 4 grass blades in your hand, because the grass is really sparse there. So I didn't find grass which was really full, where you could have gathered heaps of grass. It was not like this. So the vest that I built on Naked and Afraid was only half of the volume, so it was not as thick, and it was also a little bit smaller, but still it was working great. But instead of 5 hours, I needed an entire day to build my grass jacket on Naked and Afraid. So I needed like 8 hours to build it. And also the problem was, if you're naked and if you're wearing this, you will have a lot of this stuff sticking into your back. So it's not very comfortable. It really hurts. So it was not the most comfortable thing, but it kept me warm for the first night. So unfortunately then, because of rolling around in the shelter, the grass jacket has disintegrated a little bit day by day. So by the end of day 10 it was gone. But still, I don't regret building it, because it was really keeping me warm for the first few nights. So then I attempted to build another one, but at the second shelter location there was even less grass than at the first shelter location. So then I just ditched the idea, and then I did not build myself another one. And then I just concentrated on doing more hunts and building traps. So this is why I have not built another grass jacket. But I wish I had one, because then at day 10, was it day 10? I don't know anymore. There was cold weather front coming in, and that's when I needed the grass jacket the most, but it was already gone. So we were a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, this is the grass jacket that I built on Naked and Afraid, and it really kept me warm for at least 7 nights. And then when it broke down, I used one of the panels and laid on my chest for 3 more nights until that panel was gone as well. Yeah, and now I want to show you how you can build a loom and how you can build this vest if you happen to find yourself in a survival situation. Okay guys, look at this. It looks perfect and I'm almost finished. So now I have to cut off the ends and make a couple of knots so that the vest stays in place. Let's put it on. Woo! Awesome, look at this. What do you say? I think with this awesome primitive clothing, I would win Germany's next top model. Whew. So this is actually much thicker than I thought it would come out. And if you take some cordage and bind the two plates together, then you will have some really awesome clothing. I call it the ultimate Rambo primitive shirt for survivors. Actually, this looks a little bit like a blade carrier. Military guys are going to love it. Look at this. It's actually a really good ghillie suit too. So if you go hunting with this, you are going to blend in into almost every landscape. Okay, now I'm taking some paracord and wrap it around myself. Wow, this is working so good. Look at this. My arms are free. I can shoot a bow. And if you lay down, this will also give you an insulation from the cold ground. The shoulders came out nice too. Awesome. So if I was in a survival situation and I did not bring too many clothes, then I would build myself something like this if I had the time to do so. So if you are busy with other more important tasks, like for example gathering firewood or building a shelter or making a fire or searching for water, then of course I would not take the time to build something like this. So then I would rather like do shelter, fire, water and food. Okay, in total it took me 5 hours to build this vest here. Sometimes it can go faster if you find, for example, lioness in the jungle. You just pull down the cordage and then you already have it, because it took me like 40 minutes to dig out the roots. So sometimes you can build something like this faster. Also, it always depends on what kind of materials you have. So this is quite a thin material, but sometimes you find thicker material which is equally good. Also, you can consider some types of bark for a project like this, but it really depends on the environment and on the circumstances. Okay guys, so this is it for today. I really want to thank you for watching. This was really a fun project, and if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned till next time.